So if you're watching this video, chances are you're trying to get some tips on how to get tickets for the Ghibli Museum in Tokyo. First things first, the tips in this video are only for people who live are residents in Japan. So if you're a foreign tourist coming in, it may not be applicable to you, but perhaps you have a friend or an acquaintance who lives near the Ghibli Museum. They might be able to help you out, so you can definitely watch this video for information about how to get tickets that only locals, people who live near the Ghibli Museum, can get. And it doesn't matter if you're a foreign resident or a Japanese citizen, as long as you're a registered resident near the Ghibli Museum, there is a chance that yes, you can get Ghibli Museum tickets even if the Lawson official website is telling you they're sold out. So let's find out about how to do that. Let's go to the web page we have loaded up here. So for a lot of people, especially for foreign tourists trying to come to Japan and visit the Ghibli Museum, you see the Lawson or the Ghibli Museum website. It'll tell you to go check out Lawson ticket, probably to buy the ticket, or do a special bus tour. But for most people, you're trying to go to Lawson, so you go to the Lawson website, click on the link here, and you go to the Lawson website in English, and it'll tell you details about it. But really, for most people, we're doing this video on May 31st, and the tickets for June went on sale in May 10th. As you can see, they're all sold out for June, so bad news. But if you went to the Ghibli Museum ticket website in Japanese, which you can see here, has most of the same information, but a little section they don't put in English. I guess they didn't think that foreign residents would need that information. But it says here Mitaka City, which is where the Ghibli Museum is located, technically in Tokyo, and surrounding areas. There's tickets for them too. So it's a very easy to miss line, even for Japanese people. But if you click on that site, it takes you to the Mitaka City tourism website. They have a little section about getting tickets for the Ghibli Museum. So these tickets are meant just for people who live in Mitaka City or the surrounding areas. Again, that is Mitaka City where the Ghibli Museum is. So it's kind of a locals only ticket, I guess, pool, for example. So it's outside of the general admission that people fight for very early on May 10th or what have you, 10th of the month, to get those general admission tickets. So take a quick peek. If you go all the way to the bottom of that website, they have a little PDF to update every day, every business day, I should say, when the tourism office is open, with the status. So if you look for June, it's in Japanese, but you can tell they do 2 entries per day for these locals only tickets, as opposed to the general admission, which I think has 4 times you can enter. There's a morning, afternoon. So early June, as again, it's a couple weeks from now, pretty much sold out. But you do see here, the Lawson site said sold out for all of June, but we have some numbers. The 12th on the afternoon entry, 9 tickets available. Double circle means over 20 tickets available, so afternoon on 13th, 14th, over 20 tickets available. 14th morning has 10 to 19 tickets available. The weekends, of course, are going to be a bit busier, you can see there, but there's definitely tickets available, and again, these are locals only tickets. It's above the general admission, so there is a way you can get in. You can see on the right there the general or the entry times for the locals tickets. You have a window from 10 to 12:30 for the morning slot, and then from 1 to 3:30 for the afternoon slot. And I believe the museum is open when it closes at 6 p.m. So you still have a lot of time. It's not a big museum. I usually do about an hour to 2 when I go there, watch the movie, and see some of the exhibitions. So it's not a very big museum. You can definitely even have a good time at the museum with the afternoon entry. The prices are the same as the general admission: $1,000 for adults, $700 for junior high school, $400 for elementary, and $100 for anyone below, and free for those 0 to 3. So what parts of Tokyo can get these tickets? We'll do the auto translate for our non-Japanese viewers. It's a good translation here. So the main thing you want to see is those who live, work, or study in Mitaka, the city again where Ghibli Museum is located, Musashino, the next door city, and some other ones nearby, Kogane City, Nishi-Tokyo, Chofu, or Fuchu. So these places are probably spots if you're a tourist to Japan, you won't visit per se, but they are very popular suburb areas of Tokyo, so a lot of people live there. Here's where the Ghibli Museum is located. So it's right in the center of this map. But for example, east of Ghibli Museum would be Shinjuku. Imperial Palace is here. You got Tokyo Station here. So it's west. It's the west suburbs of Tokyo. Most people take the train from Shinjuku on this Chuo line to Kichijoji or Mitaka to get to the Ghibli Museum if they're coming from the main part of Tokyo. But you can see there are the suburbs around. Mitaka is right down here. Musashino is just nearby. Nishi Tokyo up to the northwest. Kogane just directly to the west. Chofu over here to the south. And Fuchu to the southwest. So these are very popular suburban areas of Western Tokyo, and that's where the locals only tickets are meant for, those people who live there. So who can use it? Again, those who are registered residents. So you have to be a registered resident to go to the city hall for those areas and say that I live here. You can't just be there temporarily, or like for whatever reason you're not registered with the system. Maybe you actually have an address in Shibuya, but you live in Mitaka. That won't count. You'll need some kind of official ID that says you live as a registered resident in these areas. Or if you are studying or working in any of those areas, you'll need to show proof of it's like a student ID or a work ID that lists the address for the university, school, or workplace. But they also allow workers and students who are also in the area to get the tickets. So it's not, if you have some kind of connection, some kind of official document that says you live, work, or study in those areas, you can get these locals only tickets. Really not too much about it. The main thing is you have to go to the Mitaka Information Center. You can see a sales location. That is just outside Mitaka Station. You got to go there when they're open. They're closed on Tuesdays and New Year's holidays and occasional temporary closures, and buy the tickets in person. You go there. It's a very small office, and then just tell them you want the locals tickets. You have to show your ID, fill out a very quick form, and then pay the money, and they'll print it out on the spot. You probably know with the general tickets, you need to put some name on them. For these also, the name on the tickets will be you as a purchaser, basically the same name as the ID that you present to them. So again, this can't be used for resale or trying to get other people in on their behalf. You have to basically go with the tickets when you want to enter the Ghibli Museum. Quick note, I'll put this in the comments for the video as well. The Mitaka Information Center, right, again, just south of Mitaka Station. You take the south entrance, go down the stairs to the street level. This is actually the second level up here, and then you're gonna head a little bit southeast, close to the nearby river. It's easy to miss. It's not a very big information center. It's like a quick peek at street view for you here, but it's behind this stairway. So here's the river that's starting to go towards actually the Ghibli Museum to the east, and it's just this office right here. So the Mitaka Station would be over here. You'd walk on this plaza above ground for a little bit, then come down to street level, and right there would be the office that you would buy. You can even see Totoro right there, ready to greet you if you want to buy these locals only tickets. I don't think there's much else tricky about it. Again, they'll talk to you about when you can actually go. You'll tell them the day. You'll want to check this PDF link as close to as possible before you go and buy tickets. It'll have the most updated information, again, updated every business day at the end of the day for the latest stock. So this is the data as of yesterday, the 30th, 6 p.m. It'll change, of course, if people buy tickets today, and then they'll update it with the new information. So you'll have to see if your day is available. Also, I should note, for general admission tickets, they usually go on sale on the 10th of the month, but these tickets go on sale on the first business day of the month for the next month. So for example, you can see here, July, not ready yet, but tomorrow, that's a Saturday. The office is open on Saturday. It's their business day. From 9 a.m. it goes on sale. Again, you have to go in person, so you can't go online and jam the website. But you get actually kind of maybe an 8 to 9 day, at least a week or more in advance of the general admission for these locals only tickets. So it's a good way to sneak in, before, for like those hot weekend dates or holiday dates before everyone else can get in there. So that's pretty much it. There's a good FAQ on the website. I'll put all these links into the YouTube description and as a comment, so you can definitely catch up. But again, it's a really great way for locals. Again, it doesn't matter if you're foreign or Japanese citizen, you just got to be a resident, student, or employee in the area, and you can get entry to the Ghibli Museum. I've actually done it myself for a few people who are visiting. I went with them, of course, but they checked the website. They're like, "Hey, we can't get a ticket." Like, don't worry, I'll check the Mitaka website. Was able to help them out. So again, if you're a foreign tourist, not going to be a big help because you don't have a residency or working or studying in Japan. But again, if you know someone who might be in the area, and you'd be surprised, check your network. They might be able to help you. And of course, if you're actually living in this area and you know about the system, it's a great way for you guys to go check out the Ghibli Museum. It's definitely a great place, and they change the movie. They show the short. They show there like every month or so. So why not go multiple times for sure? If you found this video helpful, would definitely love your likes, or subscribe to the channel for more great Japan, Tokyo travel information and news. And if you have had a chance to visit Ghibli Museum or planning to, or maybe have to get some advice about getting tickets, leave a comment. I'll do what I can to help out. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye now.